Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guror Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Guror Navaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namaya Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Chunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pango Maumandamatirgati Masarvasya Padam Bhojau Radha Madhara Mohano Devya Vrindaranya Kalpadramadaha Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prestha Lebi Sevya Mano Smarami Sriman Rasarasaram Bhevam Shri Vatatatastitha Karshan Venu Swaner Gopi Gopi Nada Sriyastunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupaswarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasade Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now coming to third story, which is the story of secret path to spiritual world. There is a secret path is there to go to spiritual world. That is going to be story. That is story of Rasa Leela. We discussed. So if somebody understands Rasa Leela, the purpose of that, then they will go to spiritual world without any doubt. That is the statement of Shukdev Goswami. So that's why this is the secret of it. So this is a great story, and people, all the Kathakars, they will first jump into this story. Rasa Leela, they will sing songs, etc. They have a different mode, but one cannot directly jump. Srila Prabhupada is very clear. One cannot directly jump into the 10th canto and go into the Rasa Leela and start explaining very, very nicely with all music. People will never make. Actually, the purpose of the Rasa Leela is completely different, to really remove a disease, heart disease. To remove the heart disease, that is Hrud Roga Kama. The Kama is the actually heart disease. It is an open heart surgery. Rasa Leela is an open heart surgery to remove the Kama. And once that the Kama is removed, Hrud Roga Kama, when it is removed, then immediately they will transfer to spiritual world. But if it is not properly done, so the patient will die on the operation, in the operation theatre itself. So if you are trying to hear this Rasa Leela, first day discussion is Rasa Leela, then it is like killing the patient in the operation theatre on the operation bed. But if somebody is hearing 20 days, continuously, slowly coming, bring that, it is like real open heart surgery, so that his Hrudrog Kama is removed and he can go to back. That is the secret, different. You have to understand. So, before this Rasa dance, a wonderful thing also happened, which is another straight instruction to all devotees. That is, one day Nanda Baba, he was also following Ekadashi, So Ekadashi he followed. The next day is Dvadashi. He was supposed to take the Dvadashi Paran. So he went to Yamuna and took bath because he was to break this one. He took the bath, but it was much. He became little early. Actually, it is much before the Brahma Muhurta time. So Brahma Muhurta it becomes auspicious, but before Brahma Muhurta it is like Asuri Samay. It is the time of demons. So one should be very careful while doing certain ritualistic activity. One can chant, but one cannot do ritualistic activity. Ritualistic activity should be done only after Brahma Muhurta Samay, Brahma Muhurta time. So when Nanda Baba got into to take bath in the mid, so that was in Asri Samay. At that time, the assistant, the servant of Kubera, of Varuna. So Varuna's one assistant came and captured. Of course, Nanda Baba did not go alone. He went with few more Vraj Gopa, and they saw that Krishna. He went in bathing. Suddenly he saw he disappeared. They were stunned. What happened? It is not like an ocean; it is a river. And he went inside and disappeared. There is no sign of he is drowning or nothing else. They started crying, "Oh Krishna Rama, Krishna Rama!" They sensed something mistaken took place. What happened? Krishna Balram, they were sleeping. They came running to him and saw that. They said that, "Oh, your father went inside and he disappeared. We don't know what happened." And Krishna immediately understood. Okay, what happened is the servant, the assistant of the Varuna, out of ignorance, he captured Nanda Baba and took him to Varuna Loka. It's a different planet. He took Varuna Loka, and he was kept there. And Krishna and Balram immediately went to Varuna Loka, and when Varuna saw, means Varuna is nothing but he is in charge of the oceans, very powerful person. So when he saw that Krishna Balram, who is Supreme Personality, came, and he immediately gave a big respect to Nanda Baba and made a big worship to him and made a big worship to Krishna Balram also. Nanda Baba was stunned. Oh my God. He is being nicely worshipped and his sons are being worshipped. And also the Varna begged pardon. Oh my dear master, please excuse me, please pardon me. My assistant, out of ignorance, he made a big mistake, blunder. Please excuse me, him, and excuse me also. So please take your father to your happily immediately and bless me. Like he started, and he gave a lot of gifts to him. And Krishna and Balram, then by time sun came and the Krishna Balram came out with Nanda Baba, and all went to home. And Nanda Baba started telling, "Oh, you see, today a great thing happened in the night. Everybody was anxious. What happened? You went, everybody is crying. What happened?" He said that, "I have been taken to a place. It appears it is Varuna Loka, different planet, different place. And I saw, initially Krishna Balram not there, but I was taken. I don't know what to do. I saw Krishna Balram came, and the master, the Varuna, came, and he gave a big reception to us. And he worshipped him so much." Like they started telling, and how much respect he is given, how much respect Krishna Balram are given, how he begged pardon and asked for excuse, everything. In that way, everybody felt very happy. Then they got one thought. Oh, we thought probably Krishna is only famous in Braj. It seems he is famous in all the universes. So he must be really God. He must be Ishvara. So if he is Ishvara, can he show us? Can he show us the spiritual world? Because Ishvara and the spiritual world belongs to him only. We saw that so far is only some demigod, powerful demigod. But we are thinking that he is no more demigod. Even Varuna, the demigod, he is worshipping him and paying obeisances to him. So he must be Ishvara. So if he is Ishvara, he is Supreme Lord, can he show the spiritual world? First time they got it. Just imagine. They saw him so much, they saw everything, but they never felt that whether, means they wanted to see the spiritual world. When they got this desire that they wanted to see spiritual world, Krishna, who is in everybody's heart as the super soul, Paramatma, immediately noticed, understood that they want that desire. And so this is a great direct instruction to all of us as an enlightenment to us, that unless you develop a desire, it is not going to be sanctioned. It is not that to allure you, Krishna will show something. No. Please, never is not like that. Out of causeless mercy, no, I don't want a spiritual world, I want to serve. So you will be serving only, you will never go to spiritual world. That is true. Unless you have desire, like Dijapatnis, they were expressing desire to see Krishna, serve Krishna. And then their husbands, they were not thinking to see Krishna. So they were not given the opportunity. So this is the whole secret. That's why Krishna is asking us in Bhagavad Gita, Mami Chaptam Dhananjaya, please develop a desire to attain me. The whole world, because by strong desire only we came here, and similarly by strong desire only we can go back. So it all boils down to what we desire and how do we energize our strong desire by our austerity. That's only thing. The only thing. How strong is our desire and how we really give the kinetic energy or potential energy by our austerity. That's only thing. Goal and energy. Goal and energy. That's only thing. So when they are seeing, all Brajavasis, they are seeing. They saw in front of them for 7 days Krishna lifting the Govardhana hill, but still at that time they did not feel. They did not feel that Krishna is Supreme God. That's why they did not feel. But when they heard that in other planets also he is really appreciated or worshipped, then they developed it. So we don't know at what fortune moment we get the desire to please our spiritual master, to really spread the Krishna consciousness, to spread the Bhagavatam, or even we develop love for Krishna and desire to become free from 3 modes of material nature. Did we any time say that I want to become free from 3 modes of material nature? Did we say? The Shastra is saying, Krishna is saying that one should become free from 3 modes of material nature. So we are hearing, but we are not expressing. So expressing from the heart is later, it is from the mouth. So whole thing starts with very strong desire. So when they really saw it, when Krishna saw that these people developed, and Krishna immediately shone, and they saw that Krishna was surrounded by the personified Vedas. They were stunned to see, oh my God. In the spiritual world, when they saw that, they saw Krishna there and surrounded by the personified Vedas. That made them really confused. So that is their complete clarity about Krishna's position was revealed. Because the whole thing is coming to an end. That's why all people were given this great realization. Then comes the world's topmost wonderful activity and great mystic activity, that is Rasa Leela. Rasa Leela, that is the greatest one. And whole world, actually devotees are non-devotees, sensual mongers, and those who are Atmadarshis, everybody know about Rasa. But rarely people understand what is Rasa. The most stunning factor is that how come at the age of Krishna 7 actually making all this? That is the biggest challenge. How it is? 7 years boy and is doing this Rasa Leela. So they cannot, because they are trying to rationalize. So rationalizing really will leave you, when you apply logic, you will be lost. When you really pray for its proper understanding, you will be elevated. So it's only the topic of great contemplation. That's why one has to really grow from the first canto slowly and hearing in the beginning it's a Krishna's Bhagavan Swayam. Hearing that statement, assimilating it, growing. When you come to this stage, then you'll be able to, by the mercy of Krishna himself, you may start doing. Otherwise, if you jump there, you will fall topsy-turvy and break your head. That's what is happening for several ages. So, because Krishna has already promised to all gopis, because they worshipped Kaitayani Devi to have Krishna as their husband. So, it has become Sharat Purnima, the Sharat Kala Samaya, that is the most beautiful. And Krishna said, okay, this is the right time that I should fulfill the desire of gopis. And that one night he started mesmerize the whole universe, so that the whole universe for ages will be talking about it. Not only the whole demigods, everybody will be repeatedly thinking about it. What a great thing. Because these things happen only in the spiritual world, Goloka, and in the Goloka nobody can go there. Only when it comes manifest here, Krishna, when he came, people can see it. That's why Krishna wanted to really show what he is. We have to understand that whatever Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given a message through Brahma Samhita. What is that? Advaita Machyutam Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusham Nava Yavvanam. So Prabhupada very happily explained, very nicely explained that Krishna appears to be growing. His growth is very happy. Grows, growing. The moment he comes 16 years, the growth is frozen. So always he is looking as a 16 years old. Nava Yavvanam Cha. So it's exactly beautiful. Growing is only to just give happiness to his Vatsalya Rasa Bhaktas is going, but the growth continues only after 16 to 18 years. Then it is frozen. Always is Nava Yavvanam Cha. That's why Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakta. That's why the people, even through Vedas, they cannot understand this. Then what to talk about through demonic? Impossible. Durlabham Atma Bhakta. So that's why we should not be going by our logic. Oh, Krishna just lifted the Govardhana hill, only 7 years. So how this Rasa dance took place? So it's only logic. So when he is expanding, like as many number of gopis are there, why you are thinking there you are not applying logic, but you are trying to apply logic is age. And the Shastra is saying that he is always 18 years. Navayavanam. So it is beyond anybody's conception. Only those who are by the great acharyas, they will be able to comprehend. And those who can comprehend, they understand, they are under the perfect treatment, open heart surgery. Their truth karma is eliminated, the block is removed, they become healthy and get drunk. So Krishna, when he saw the Purnami has come, he has expanded his Yogamaya. And immediately took his flute. He went to the forest and started playing the flute. Somebody can think, okay, so why Nanda Baba did not understand, he is not there, why Yashoda Maya? He has all expanded Yogamaya, the whole universe. Because he wants to demonstrate that one. He wants to demonstrate, because this is available only in the Goloka. They can't see anywhere. So he wants to just show one time, once for all, so that those who want to break their head, they will break the head. Those who want to really transform, they will transform. But it will not be available again and again. That is only purpose. He will not be bothered that I ought to convince everybody. That is not. So when he was playing the flute, it reached the ears of all gopis, those who are loving him. So they immediately started rushing toward the sound. They don't know where the sound is coming. They toward the sound. So somebody is milking the cow. Somebody is giving the milk to the child. Somebody is serving the parents. Somebody is serving husband. and somebody is cooking, somebody is dressing, somebody is putting kajal, somebody is many things, different, because we don't know, thousands of gopis are there and the thousand activities, and I have only one pointer, Krishna is, because Krishna has promised and Krishna is calling by flute. And they all kept in and they just rushed towards, and definitely it cannot be a easy task. It's not so easy, because each and every gopi was stopped. Each and every gopi was stopped by their parents or the husbands or the daughter or the brothers, like that, everybody. But nobody could stop, as we have experienced in the case of wives of Brahmanas. The same is the case with gopis. They were just rushing. And at the time when it is mentioned, of course they have the only, the mind is that it is, Krishna is calling night. Krishna told that I will spend the night with you. So they have that lusty mood. That's why immediate Parikshit Maharaj asked, how come that lustiness is a symptom of material world? And how come the gopis, with this lusty mood, they got liberated from this material world? This is very surprising. Then the Parikshit Maharaj did not much answer. He said only one. When Shishupala was constantly envying Krishna, when he could get delivered, when somebody is loving Krishna, can't they be delivered? Just simple. So Parikshit Maharaj kept quiet. Okay, please proceed. Discussion continued. So he just made him answer. That's why all things happen. When we hear those stories, then we understand, story is different. Story is different. So the moment all gopis reached in the night time to the forest, so already Yogamaya is spread and entire universe. So nobody knows what is happening, why it is happening, who is doing what, nobody knows. No objection. But only when these people, when the gopis were coming out, they were conscious. Once they left, they forgot the consciousness. Because Krishna wants to show the whole world that despite all objections, despite all hurdles, they did not stop for sake of me. He wants to demonstrate that one. Once they left home, all they got illusion back. How the illusion? That they forgot that the wives have gone. All gopis from home gone. Everybody has forgotten. They felt that they are inside home. And they themselves, they saw that themselves because they stopped it. They tried to stop. But after they left, everybody felt that they are at home. This is called. Can we imagine? Can you put any logic for it? You can't put logic. Only the matter of contempt. That is the mystic power of Krishna. So when Krishna came, Krishna then reached, they looking at sound, they finally reached. And the moment all the gopis reached Krishna, he asked, oh my dear, why did you come? It's so much midnight, so much night, and it's a forest, you are ladies, why you are taking so much risk? And it is not place for ladies to come. Please go immediately, because there are so many fearful animals around. So I don't know why you have come. Started saying. It is the first test, Krishna's first test. So they said, then they felt very awkward. Hey, you are calling us by your attractive flute and you are asking us to go back. We expect that you will really love us. You will invite us. You will fulfill all our desires. In that way they started saying. And they became almost aghast. And they prayed to him that, my dear Krishna, don't be so cruel. And we have been praying with you for your mercy. In that way they pleaded and they asked that, please take us as your servant. We wanted to serve you. So when they pleaded so much, then Krishna said, okay. Then, okay, let's come on, move on. So in that way, actually Krishna is Supreme Lord, a self-satisfied Atma Rama, but he started moving with all. Krishna one and so many thousands of gopis just moving. And gopis started singing, and Krishna started, he was surrounded by gopis, he was embracing. Somebody is looking at Krishna, somebody is touching Krishna, and Krishna by his actions is increasing their lusty desires, and Krishna, and they felt they have forgotten everything. But mind that Rasa dance is not started. It's only preparatory. Just Krishna is making them ready for it. It's not Rasa dance. And when this is happening, suddenly, it means by his talking, by his looking, by his touches, by his jokes, he started making them very happy, everything. And at that time, something entered into their heart that is called proud. Proud entered into their heart. That every gopi started feeling that she is the most fortunate woman in the world. That because she got the move, and to the surprise that the same feeling occurred in each and every gopi. And Krishna, being the super soul of all living entities, immediately understood the net result is Krishna next moment disappeared. They just disappeared. And they saw that immediately when Krishna disappeared, they were stunned. And just now he's moving, he's talking to us, he's touching us, everything. So that was the most critical situation. And when they saw that Krishna just disappeared, they could not, because it's pitch dark and they don't know what to do. That was the situation. And it is just like the group of she elephants lost their the he elephant. The mid of the pitch darkness, and they started Krishna in that midnight. It's only in the moonlight they were searching Krishna continuously. And there was no limit to their agony. One cannot when there are no words to explain the miserable condition at that time. And they started asking each and every living entity, whichever is, for example, they started asking trees, they are asking plants, they are asking creepers, they are asking the leaves, they are asking some animals coming, they are asking even animals also. Did you see Krishna? Did you see Krishna? They are asking. And when they were walking like that, suddenly they saw some footsteps of Krishna there. So suddenly they become little hopeful. Oh, Krishna must be somewhere. Krishna must be somewhere. Actually, in fact, they went very deep inside. Then they saw the footsteps of Krishna. Then they became hopeful, and after some time they saw apart from Krishna's footprints, they saw one more pair of footprints of a lady. Then they felt, oh, it seems Krishna has gone with one lady and he has left all of us and he has just gone. Oh, that lady must be very fortunate lady. It must be a special lady, special gopi. So the Acharya said that she is none other than Radhika. So he went with her, and when they were walking and they saw the only two footprints, suddenly they saw that lady footprints were disappeared. Only Krishna's footprints. They could understand, oh, what happened? Why suddenly, where this lady went? They were thinking like this, something must have happened, something must have happened. Actually what happened is, when Krishna was going with that special gopi Radhika, she also became little proud. And to the extent she said that, okay, I can't walk more in the night too much. If you are interested, take me onto your shoulder and take me wherever you want. Krishna said, okay, no problem, get onto my shoulder. So she was about to get up, Krishna stopped. So she became it. So when all the gopis went in such a group, they saw that single gopi. And they all both started crying jointly, and they kept on searching. I went to the deepest of the forest, and they could not go beyond that because even the rays of moon could not reach, and it's pitch dark, and they came out. And then they have only one option. Then they started imitating Krishna. They are like behaving like Krishna, and singing like Krishna, dancing like Krishna, and showing the gestures of Krishna. And their feeling went to the extent that they completely lost their control and started crying. That crying has become, just filled the entire Vrindavan, that forest. And when they're deeply crying, at that time Krishna appeared back. So when all their proud, everything is gone completely, and they were deeply crying for Krishna's association, at that time Krishna. At that time, when they saw Krishna, suddenly they all got up and invited him, and Krishna also really came to them, and they all made a good seat for him to sit. They put some sadi there, and he sat down, and they started asking him that they were asking some philosophical the points, but Krishna finally said that please excuse me, it is just to increase your attachment towards me I did that. Frankly speaking, whatever you have shown love towards me, it is unimaginable by anything. I can't really repay. I cannot repay. So I can say that whatever you could demonstrate, which is not possible by anybody in the world, itself is my boon. That is my gift to you. That you cannot do it. Anybody can do it. That is my gift. Consider it. And Krishna then started the Rasa Dance. Then how he has done? He has said, for each gopi he has one. Earlier he was moving one gopi, one Krishna and many, and here for one gopi, one. In fact, between two gopis, one Krishna. That is real dance structure. That's called real Rasa Dance. And which is rarest of rare. That's why it is going to be anything Rasa Dance means whole world, everybody knows what is Rasa Dance. That is Krishna's power. So when all the demigods came to know that, okay, which only it is known in the Goloka, something is happening here. All people came, all the demigods, wives, everybody came with all aeroplanes, and entire Vrindavan forest above is filled with a lot of planes, and everybody started looking. My God, we never imagined what is the great mystic power of Krishna. Dancing, everybody dancing. And they danced to so much extent that they all got tired, and Krishna started, because everybody was a lot of sweating is coming, and Krishna started even taking out removing the sweating, nice loving exchanges. They said, now the bodies are too much short, let's go and have the water sporting. And they went to water sporting, and Krishna was enjoying. It was a great Rasosava, and this continued for one full night of Brahma. That is why Krishna has a mystic power. For ordinary person, but Krishna expanded that itself to one Dviparartha, means one, like Brahmaji is one whole night, beyond imagination. Means he has just put in one normal day night, he has put one Brahma's night. So that's a, because he wanted to give, he said that, okay, I am going to fulfill your desire in the coming night. So one night itself is night of Brahma, such a long time in that way he has established. And Parikshit Maharaj was really stunned to, oh my God, how it is possible. Actually, Krishna is a Dharma Gopta. He is a protector, should be a protector of Dharma. How come he can really play with women who are married and who are having children? And how come he can really do that? It's not befitting. Then then Shukadeva Goswami said, it is Krishna is actually the master. In the spiritual world, Krishna is only the master. Remaining are all the servant. And Krishna, even in the husbands also, who is there? Who is only Krishna is there. And Krishna's mystic power is so expanded that all the husbands, they felt that the wife is with them. Wife is with them. Can you imagine how it is possible? That is Yogamaya expansion. And can you imagine that in a normal night time, entire Brahma Dviparada time can be incorporated? That is called mystic power. So, and then all the even husbands also did not feel any grudge about Krishna, and they all felt their wives are nearby. In that way, the whole night passed, which is by Krishna's mystic power is like 1,000 yuga chakras of time which has been put, and because of mystic power, and the night is over. Krishna said, okay, my dear gopis, now you go back to your homes. And they said they were very unhappy, but they had to follow Krishna's order, and they all went home. And nobody could imagine that they are coming back. They felt they are already there. That is because before doing that, Krishna has expanded his yoga. That's why Vedeshu Durlabam Adurlabam Atbhakto. So Navajavvanam Cha. That means always Krishna is 18 years old. So he wants to just demonstrate that when he is enjoyed, what he can do, the Yoga Maya, which only happens in spiritual world, he has shown once. That's why this Rasa Dance is so powerful. And Shukadeva Goswami finally says that the persons who really hear with all pure heart, the Rasa Dance between Krishna and the gopis, which has expanded under the Yoga Mayas, they will get Parabhakti, the supreme bhakti towards Krishna. The biggest and the most troublesome Hrudroga, the heart disease, Kama, the lusty desire, will be destroyed, and they will travel to spiritual world. When Shukadeva Goswami, who is Atmadarshi, is speaking about the Rasa dance, which can understand that how much purified it is. Whereas if you hear, as we discussed in the beginning, if you hear from a materialistic person, it will be a suicidal activity. Whereas if you hear from from the acharyas and the blessed people, then it will be a perfect path to the spiritual world, because all living entities are bound in this world only by the Hrudroga Kama. And if the Hrudroga Kama itself is removed by simply hearing a great mystic activity of Krishna, which has been demonstrated under the umbrella of Yogamaya, this is the secret of going to spiritual world, that you will be freed from the sensual and lusty desire. And the person who is free from the lusty desire say that he is going to the spiritual world only, because in the spiritual world there is no lusty desire. The attraction is there between man and woman, but there is no lusty. Here the attraction between man and woman results finally in the sexual intercourse. But in the spiritual world, the attraction never leads to the sexual intercourse, but it leads only to the pure love. And that Krishna wants to show in this spiritual in this world what it is meant by, so that people will get real understand this, and get rid of the Hrudroga Kama and get back to spiritual. So this brings us to the conclusion of the third wonderful story, that is Rasa Dance. So with this we are completing today's activity with 3 stories, and we'll be moving to more and more amazing stories of Krishna's pastimes, and which will always keep us always floating or drowning in the great ocean of bliss. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam Dharaj ki, Sri Radha Madan Mohan ji ki, Gaur Premanand. Thank you very much.